Huggins has a storied tenure as WVU basketball's head coach. He's been a college basketball coach since 1977 and been with the Mountaineers for 17 years as the head coach. As in the past hour, Huggins released a statement informing the university and athletics his resignation letter. The last game of the high school basketball season for all the Marbles, number 1 seed Shady Spring Tigers and number 2 Fairmont Senior for the state championship in a rematch of last year's. Going into the day, Matthew Wolf and David Pouge were tied at the top of the individual leaderboards at 12 under. Meanwhile, Team Torquay, Shady Spring Tigers are taking on the Kaiser Golden Tornado a little bit later tonight. They will await the winner of what's going on behind me between Winfield and Lewis County. Currently, Winfield's up 6-0. We're here live in Charleston on a beautiful day at the Mountain East Conference Tournament semifinals between the Concord Mountain Lions and Charleston Golden Eagles. Now, the game is literally about to end for the first game of the night here at New River CTC Invitational. The Greenbrier West Cavaliers are taking on the Independence Patriots. Currently, the Independence Patriots have a 3-point lead with 6 seconds to go. Yeah, we're here live for the first football game of the season for our viewing area here in Summers County, as the Summers County Bobcats are hosting the Pikeview Panthers in a rivalry match known as the Battle for the Bluestone. It's a little bit of a teaser for tomorrow with the first Football Friday. The Graham G-Men defeated the Appomattox Raiders 36-20 and will now move on to the Virginia High School Class II State Championship.
I was ecstatic. I'm not a very emotional person, but I don't care to tell you. I got a little emotional when she won. I knew that was big for her.
Richlands wrestler Kendi Dye won the 120-pound Southwest District Championship at Graham High School, the first ever female to win a district championship, and her inspiration to start came from her sister.
I have a little sister, Holly Dye. She plays football. She's been playing football since she was 3 for the football players to start getting into wrestling. And I had to go to practices because I was too young to stay at the house by myself. And I'd go to their practices, and it would just be Holly, and then me and my other siblings would be sitting there and be like, dang, I want to try this out.
She's not only a wrestler, but plays soccer and cheers as well. An ultimate athlete that knows she is a trailblazer for those who want to do what she is doing.
People are so shocked whenever they either find out, like, I'm a cheerleader, they're like, you cheer? Or if they find out I'm wrestling, they're like, you wrestle? It's very shocking to them, and honestly, I feel like it really does break the stereotype.
She even got 2 more wrestlers to join the team because of her success on the mat.
She was actually the reason I did join the team. She came to me and was like, we need more people and more girls specifically to wrestle, so I was like, I would give it a try.
Now, due to Dye's success as well as other female wrestlers, the state of Virginia is starting to take notice.
The state of Virginia actually adopted women's wrestling as an emerging sport back in the spring. They're looking at numbers this year, and if the numbers are what they're looking for, there's a good chance that women's wrestling will be an official sport in the state of Virginia beginning next year, if not, definitely by the year after next.
And Dye thinks the amount will only double once it becomes a sanctioned sport to break the stigma further.
I feel like it will grow a lot more in the next few years. I went to a girls' tournament last year, and they said that there was only around 300 some VHSL registered girls in the state of Virginia. I don't know how many it is now, but I'm assuming it'll probably be around 600, 700.
We'd been playing well before the district tournament, and I guess we just got a little cocky, and so I think that kind of calmed us down and set us back where we needed to be. And
after losing to arch rival Richlands Lady Blue Tornado in the district title game, the Tazewell Lady Bulldogs might have felt their state championship aspirations diminish, but instead they used it to fuel the fire.
That game humbled us a lot, and it taught us a whole lot. It taught us how to come back, and it taught us how to get a fire under our hind ends and just get going.
And that sparked the run the team would go on, winning the Region 2D title and getting to the state championship game, all behind the dominance from Carly Compton in the circle.
That's great. You know, she's a big leader for us, and that's what it's all about, and I love my pitchers to be leaders, and she's got everybody's back. And
I train in pressure situations. I train whether it's in the weight room or whether it's at the facility or school ball. I mean, these are the situations that I trained for. I mean, I was very prepared for this, and I knew that I would be prepared for it.
But in the state championship game, it was a 2-run home run by Brooke Nunley, where you could feel it was the Bulldogs' time.
Oh, I knew that we shut the door. And I knew as soon as she made contact with that, I was like, here we go.
I hadn't really had a hit to get anything going yet, and it really got everybody going and everybody more ready to go in the dugout.
In the end, the team defeated the James River Lady Knights 5-2, its first ever state title and first in athletics history since 1986.
I don't really think it's all settled in yet. This is my last time playing with some of these girls, but I know that we all have a bright future ahead of us and that it'll eventually kick in, and I will be sad that I can't play with these girls again.
For the girls, the journey didn't start this season, but has been a dream of theirs ever since the second grade. How special of a group was this to play with?
This is the most special group of girls I've ever played with in my life. I mean, they've been my best friends. They've been my biggest enemies. They've been everything to me. I mean,
This is a really special group. We have been together since T-ball, and to do it together, it's amazing.
Oh, this group is a very special group. We've all been playing together since we were 6, 7, 8 years old, and this has always been a dream to win a state championship, and I'm proud to take it back with them.
Very, Macy Alford has been with me in something since the second grade, so they're very, very special. And I told them I was getting off the field because I didn't want to cry because they're going to be missed,
But I mentioned Clements before, and it will start to take over on the ground, 56 yards, and he'll score all the way down the sideline, make it 28-21. And no, this is not the same play you just watched. Clements will make it look just as easy, though, this time 65 yards out, 35-21. That's how it would end the half. 4-minute mark. Ella Dales with a free kick from way far out and puts it in the back of the net like she always does. It's 1-0 Graham. Make it 5-2, but they wouldn't get any closer. Tazewell one strike away. Carly Compton gets the strikeout. Tazewell Lady Bulldogs are state champions. It's the first softball state championship in school history. Warriors were up double digits and could feel it in the fourth. Katie Blackburn zips it to Colleen Lickabell as East in transition, and Clark takes it all the way inside. The Wyoming East Warriors are back on top. AA Mountain East wins 57-41 and captures the program's second title in 3 years. Mavericks defense will get in on the fun as Chaz Boggs takes the air and past the house. 38 yards. Mavericks would go on to dominate, winning 49. Charmco with the Greenbrier West Cavaliers took on the South Harrison Hawks, an 8-9 seed matchup of single A. And it was a sloppy one. First quarter Cavs with the ball. Tucker Lilly will throw a screen pass to Ty Nickel, and he's gone. 51 yards to the house. You can see the mud on his feet there. Tigers respond right back, though. Adam Richmond up, and he'll hit it into the gap in center. That'll be an RBI double. Scoring Cam Mans, it's 2-1. Now, bottom of the third, Mans up, and he'll slap one into left field. That'll score 2. The final game, and to get things started with a lob, bringing Chapman to Deshaun Good for the slam. But Cam Dancer is on one today. Hits the 3 early, and the Automotive were able to keep control all the way up to hole 18, where he would sink it for one more birdie, shooting 12 under, a 58, a Greenbrier course record, a live course record, and just the second 58 of all time in men's professional golf. To the fourth, Brooke Nunley up with one on, and she'll drive it deep to left. A 2-run home run, one she'll be telling her grandchildren about.